Hello everyone, my name is Simran Jamal and I'm a third year law student. The theme for my video is Social Justice is Yet to be Achieved. So I'll begin with describing how the concept of social justice evolutionized, the principle and its applicability, and finally retorting to the question, is social justice yet to be achieved? So social justice as a concept arose in the early 19th century during the Industrial Revolution. By the mid-20th century, the concept of social justice had expanded from being primarily concerned with economics to other spheres of social life like gender, race, and other manifestations of inequality. What exactly is social justice? So social justice means and is a view that everyone deserves equal economic, social, and political rights and opportunities. Now the view is a current one, but definitely not a new one. It can be traced back to the primeval philosophers like Aristotle, who views that justice consists in fairness, which involves equitable distributions, and also another philosopher, Saint Thomas Aquinas, who views that justice means to share. Now, social justice in its Indian perspective was seen when the law in India as it stood before the independence, which was rigid, repressive and punitive, was looked into, and social justice was brought when the Indian nationalist movement leaders recognized the same, and with the independence, constitution was adopted, and with constitution a preamble who ensured justice, social, economic, political, and various fundamental rights, fundamental duties, directive principles of state policies, and many other provisions which work towards achieving the goal of social justice and ultimately the welfare of Indian masses. Now the question, is social justice yet to be achieved? Yes, and rationally the answer won't ever change. There always will remain an underprivileged, underrepresentative, a feeble society which needs to be uplifted through social change or social justice. Now, this notion is not altogether a negative one. This is because the rapid social changes are taking place around us, and because of that only the law around us is kept dynamic to meet the ends of justice. So the meaning of social justice as applied to the masses will differ from time to time. For example, when the word faced endemics in the past, the labor revolution took place and the wages of the laborers were set. The noteworthy thing here is that the wages of the laborers were set so as to prevent the public from being exploited by the laborers. That's what the meaning of social justice meant at that moment. Juxtaposing that situation with the current pandemic, the tables have turned, and how? Undoubtedly, today the laborers are exploited, and that is what the meaning of social justice means today. I'll briefly discuss the principles of social justice and its applicability in Indian scenario. First two principles of social justice are access to resources and the principle of equity. They both mean somewhere that the different socio-economic groups should receive equal access so that everyone could have an equal start in life. Now, based on these principles, social justice in this manner is not too far away. Why? Because Article 39A, as enunciated in our Constitution, provides us with equal justice and free legal aid. And many legislations, many acts, many authorities are working towards achieving this social equitableness, be it the Legal Services Authorities Act of 1987, the Lok Adalats, and many of the provisions including the literacy camps. Coming down to the third principle, which is the principle of participation. What does it mean? It basically means that everyone in the society should be given a voice. Social injustice occurs when a small group of individuals take decision for a whole society and some people are not even given a voice. Now this can be corrected by availing the concept of the social justice of John Rawls. The concept says to take the decision through the veil of ignorance. What does it mean? The veil of ignorance means to imagine ourselves in a position where we don't know our position in terms of caste, gender, religion, etc., and then take the decision. Now, what will happen in this manner is that the decision reached would be the most rational one and will be for the collective benefit of the society. The last principle of social justice is the human rights. Human rights are the basic rights and freedoms that belong to every person anywhere in the world. And social justice and human rights are certainly interrelated, and one cannot exist without the other. So I'll conclude here with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's concept of social justice, which means a mode of life to give every man his right place in the society. Simple. The social processes are constantly changing, but the heart of social justice will always remain to curtail the gap between the haves and the have-nots. Thank you.